$500 down, $600 all through. When I get all done, so 2,500.
Welcome back to a new episode here at Ground Zero, where you guys just saw me purchasing a 2002 Nissan Sentra from the auction for, what was it, $2,500. With the buyer's fee, it's probably going to be around $2,700, and it's going to need this headlight here on this side on the Sentra. This is busted, and there's the big hole right here in the bumper. So we'll need to get a bumper for it, a headlight for it, get the bumper painted, throw on the bumper, and do all of that. So in a little bit, my driver's gonna be here, probably within the next 5-10 minutes. So then we'll be on our way to picking up the Nissan Sentra, paying for it, picking it up and driving it back to the warehouse. And then we'll get started on fixing it up. So let's go. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a new episode here at Ground Zero, where you guys just saw me bidding on a 2002 Nissan Sentra, and this Nissan Sentra only has 41,000 miles. So it's pretty low mileage for a 2002, considering the average that somebody puts on a car is what, 11,000 miles a year. So in the photos, you guys probably saw a little bit of it. The driver's side headlight is busted, so we're gonna need to get a new headlight for it. And there's also a hole right about here in the bumper, so we'll end up needing to get a bumper for it as well. So at this time, my driver and detailer is gonna be here to pick me up and drive me over to CarMax, and where we're gonna have to pay for the car first of all, wait in line, which takes a little bit of time, unfortunately. Pay for the car, then we'll have to pull it out from the back of the lot at CarMax, and then we'll end up driving it back over here and then getting to work on it. So with that being said, let's get into it. So this one was fun. I couldn't get the car out in front of it. It was a Pontiac, and this is how I'm driving it out of here. Had to clean all this off. This is all froze on the inside. But let's get this thing out and then we'll start driving it back. But check it out, 41,000 miles only. So when we start driving, we'll talk a little bit more about it, and I can clean off this windshield a little bit better, so be able to drive back, because I can't see nothing. So with this Nissan Sentra back over here at the warehouse, tires are pretty good on this thing. Brakes are great on it as well. But the only thing that it really needs is this front bumper cover and this headlight. So I called the junkyard, got a headlight for $55. They'll deliver it tomorrow. And this bumper I'm gonna have to go pick up tomorrow. The bumper was about $85. So with that said, why don't we start tearing this thing apart? We'll get the headlight off this thing, bumper off of it, and then we'll end up having to get this bumper repainted and slap it all back on, and it'll be good as new. So let's get going with that. Now that we got the front bumper off, got the headlight off, got those guys over there, what I usually recommend is leaving on all the little tidbits like the bolts, screws. Don't take off the grill, leave on the fog lights. So when you get the next bumper, you know which ones are which, so then you just swap it all over all at the same time. So with that said and done, look at the interior. The interior is pretty clean on this thing, which is nice. So I'll take out these floor mats like I do on every one. Take out the floor mats, then we'll start vacuuming it. Give a quick detail. The center console on the dashboard. Vacuum the back. And then this one would be pretty much done as far as the interior is concerned. Wash the exterior on it, straighten up the tires, and then I'll have to go and pick up this bumper probably sometime today, and then end up spraying it, and then we'll go from there. So let's get going on this interior, and I'll see you guys back shortly. I just topped off this fluid for the windshield wiper fluid because there was a light on the dash. But I went into the center console and look what I found. Some old hand warmers, Grabber My Coal mini heater. So I looked at it, I'm like, dude, this thing must be from the same year as the car. I said 2002. Look at the date right there, August 2001. So these have been in the center console for all these years, for 20 years. And this is original owner too. But enough with that. Next thing what we're gonna do is clean up the dashboard, do all the door jambs, or the door sills. We'll do the interior door panels as well, and just clean it up a little bit more. And then after that, we'll probably end up going to pick up the front bumper for this Nissan. Let's get into it. Welcome back, guys. Next day over here, and last night you saw I took off yesterday, the headlight and the bumper, and that's sitting right over there. I actually went and picked up the bumper from Certifit. So I got the new bumper right here. Here's the old bumper. I left everything on it, like all the hardware, the grill and all that. So when I get this thing painted, I'll just swap it all over. It'll be an easy swap. So that's what I would recommend doing. But as far as this thing is concerned right now, in the meantime, I'm waiting for paint. So once I get the paint, then I'll be going over to my dad's shop and I'll get that thing prepped out, and then we'll end up getting it painted. But what I'm gonna start doing now is take off this duct tape that was on here because it was covering the headlight over here. I'm gonna have to take off all of this residue from the tape with some alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, or maybe a little bit of thinner, but be very careful on it. So why don't we get that going right now, and then here shortly we'll be going over to my dad's shop and painting the bumper. So let's get going on this right now, and I'll set you guys up on a time lapse and we'll get this knocked out. Let's go. So when I was about to start on this, I was taking care of a phone call, but I was about to get started on this adhesive removing. The guy with a junkyard for the headlight came in, and the junkyard said that this thing was clear. That don't look clear, that's yellow. So I took a little bit of compound to see if I could kind of clean it up a little bit, and it did a little bit for the oxidation part of it, but there's a little bit yellow of a tint to it, and I can't have a yellow tint on a car that's 40,000 miles. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna install this, we're gonna wet sand it, and then buff it, and see if we can get this oxidation out of here, this yellow tint to it. Hopefully it's not on the inside. If it's on the inside, then there's nothing that I could do besides taking it off, taking this all apart, and I'm not gonna do all that. So why don't we throw this thing in there, start wet sanding it, and we'll buff it out and see what the finished result is. Just readjusting all this stuff that was in there, the bracket and whatnot. Took a little bit, but you can see there's a gap there. There's a little bit more of a gap. This bracket down here I couldn't straighten out all the way, but this should be okay. Now what we're gonna do is take that headlight, we'll wet sand it, and then we'll buff it after. After that 800, we're gonna move on to this 1200 grit. After the 1200 grit, do this 2000, and after the 2000, we're gonna buff it. So this is what it looks like right now with the 800 grit. You can see all the scratches that are in there, but it looks like the yellowish is coming out, which is a good sign. That's that one. So to give you guys a reference, one more time. It still has a yellowish tint, very, very subtly. See it kind of on the top over here, right there on the top. I'll try to get that out too as well. So let's get back into sanding it with the 1200 and then the 2000, and then we'll buff it. after buffing it out, that's the final product. As you can tell, there's no more yellow haze. And look at the difference. That one looks way better than this one. So just with a little bit of love and a little bit of elbow grease, that's what you can get your yellowish headlights to look like after it's done. And also I did it by hand, so there's some very fine scratches in there as well. So if you use a buffer or some thicker compound, some heavier compound, should take out all of it and it'll look even better than this, even though this looks pretty good the way it is. This stuff, this compound, McGuire's compound, I'll leave a link for it in the description down below, as well as this wax and dry. I use this just to spray on after to get any remaining compound off. But, so that's the final product. Thank you all for watching. If you guys want to do this with your own car, I mean, it really took about 30 minutes to do, and look at the results. The results don't lie. So thanks for watching, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. So as you guys saw, this was extremely yellow before. It was oxidized on the exterior lens, and just with a little bit of sandpaper, wet sandpaper, 3 different grits and some compound, it's able to turn from something that was pretty much very, very ugly that I shouldn't even bought for $60, but I did. And I had to put in another 30 minutes, about 20, 30 minutes to get it looking like this. So with that being said, now that this one looks better than the other one, let's go hop over to this one. Check out the difference real quick. Look at that one, and then look at this one. So we're gonna do this one a little bit faster. Gonna be quick with it. So I'm gonna get this one done off camera, and I'll see you guys back here in a minute. So got this one done, came out beautiful. That one's a tiny bit off, just a little bit, but it'll do. So I didn't want to do this by hand again, so I made a little buffer. Cut a little bit of microfiber rag and just put it on a drill. So it did the job though. That one came out spectacular. That one a little bit worse, but I went back over it with this just to make it look better. So after that's done, the next thing is probably gonna be working on the exterior. I don't really have to do anything as far as fixing anything with the body. The body's pretty good. I don't know if I'm gonna touch anything up yet. I don't see anything. But once this thing is washed, it'll look a lot better. Oh, that's what I gotta get back to, is taking off that. So why don't we do that, put it on time lapse, we'll get that taken care of real quickly, and then the next thing will probably end up being painting that bumper and doing the exterior. So let's get to this guy, and then we'll move on.